Probably the coolest thing about Pokemon is the fact that you can take your competition anywhere, and just about anyone in the Pokemon universe is rip-roaring and ready to go for a fight. Both laws and morality dictate the fact that we should probably leave animal fighting to fictional worlds, and it's okay because Pokemon don't really get hurt, and if they do, you just take them down to the Pokemon hospital, and they're set, they're good to go. Arguably, the closest thing we have had to the Pokemon universe in a physical sense, not in a video game way, would be Pogs. Huge in the 1990s. I remember going down to the Orange County Fair in California, and they would take tubes of just giant cardboard tubes of Pogs, crack them over their knees, throw them up into the sky. Pogman would be running around. You could get anything, pretty much anything on a Pog, and you could carry it with you and challenge anyone that was interested in that to a competition. The best part about Pogs for me was the slammers. I mean, the fact that you've got these solid plastic coins, and they were always just really cool looking. There's been this vacuum, this void since Pogs has left, of being able to challenge your friends to a quick battle that also has some sort of strategy to it, with really cool, solid-looking components. J.M. Ward hopes to fill that void with something called Ultra Coins. We're going to take a look today at a concept that is currently active on Kickstarter, and I think you're really going to enjoy this. Now, Ultra Coins are 2 inches in diameter. They each come in a protective plastic sleeve. They're made of solid brass and are plated in antique silver. When I got my hands on these, the first thing that came to mind was they looked pretty similar to challenge coins that you might get for being in the military, or perhaps for winning the local Ticket to Ride championship because no one showed up and they made the middle schoolers there playing Magic play against you. The concept's pretty simple. You've got a light side and a dark side. There's 2 armies. I've got here a spellcaster, which can go for either side. So I've got 2 of those, and I've got 1 warrior from the light side. Now, when I first read about the gameplay, it said that the coins spin. Now, I assume that you would take them and you'd spin them like so. And that's not the case, however. It's actually much more unique and pretty interesting. You take them and you spin them like so. There's a pivot on the back that allows them to do this. Each unit has a double line here indicating their health value, so 550 for this particular guy. If someone were to be attacking him, if someone were to be attacking him, they'd spin their coin and stop. The first visible number, completely visible number to the left of my finger would be the attack value, so 150. An attacking player would do this 3 times, so 50 points, 140. And they would add that up against the double-lined area, which is the health points. If they are unable to defeat my warrior, I then have a chance to counterattack in the same way. There's other units. There's unique units. We're looking at the wizard today. His special ability is I can pull him out at any time, defending or attacking, and I can spin him and add his value to my attack or defense. However, there's always a chance where I could spin this and stop and end up losing him for the entire game. The backs are really neat. They kind of have the Ultra Coin logo, collect and battle. There's going to be a whole set of these. I think initially there's going to be 12 coins. And then the neat thing is the pivot on the back. You've got this so that you're capable of spinning. And this spins just about anywhere. You can spin on a surface like that, on a game mat, on a wooden table. And with each coin comes a different level of strategy. The rulebook's all online on the Kickstarter, which I'll link to in the description. Strategy-wise, it may not seem like much. There's definitely some, there's special abilities that you can read about in the rules, and there's the spellcasters and the unique units and everything. But what this game lacks in strategy, it more than makes up for in style. I mean, these are hefty coins, and they're really cool looking. They're durable. The artwork is the artwork's really cool looking, and it's encased in a protective resin, so it's not going to get scratched. Like I said, they weigh a good amount. I don't know if you can see it, but they weigh about 2 ounces. Which is just about the weight of these 2 monster cookies. First impressions of these things, I think they're really, really cool looking. I mean, they've got awesome artwork, sturdy. I mean, there's just something to be said for really good components in a board game, let alone something that's just sort of a standalone, neat thing to have. I mean, I could see myself collecting these and never even playing the game. The fact is that they are that cool, and the fact that they're, you know, more than just your average coin. You can flip them, whatever. But this it's such a simple thing, but it brings so much satisfaction just to see him spin like that. You know, you can put your finger down, got the number. I mean, yeah, sure, we can't have animal fights out in the street, and maybe Pogs are long gone, but I think it's worth taking a look at Ultra Coins on Kickstarter.